The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber. Your world unleashed.
Welcome back to the Power Trip. We got Ben, we got Marney, and Marney, we'll get to your thing in 1 second, but real quickly, Parker Fox has breaking news. Breaking news on the Power Trip Marney Show, Parker.
Yeah, we do have breaking news. We mentioned the unrivaled, or as Hawk, what did you call it? I mean, over there, Sauce? You call it
the rivalry.
The rivalry, yes. But it is called the Unrival. UConn's Paige Beckers is signing an NIL deal with the new Women's Basketball League, Unrivaled, that makes her the first NCAA athlete to receive ownership equity in the league. Wow. Beckers is expected to play in the Unrivaled along with the WNBA after her college career is over. And then these women are making it, they have a 10 to 15% ownership pool in the Unrivaled. There's 30 players with at least $7.5 million. That's an average of $250,000 per athlete.
It's like $1 an hour.
That's awesome, man.
So not only are they getting paid to play basketball, they will own a part of the league.
That's
so
cool.
now they are invested literally and figuratively.
That's sweet.
And it just adds that extra layer of it's so well thought out. Kudos to Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart for being at the forefront of this.
Guys, we should do
Paige
that here.
Beckers is in. She's a college
She's in.
athlete.
We should have equity of our Power Trip Morning Show. We should get a piece of every dollar made. Like a union or something. We should form a union, then get a royalty deal like Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank.
Interesting.
Ask for higher equity.
Uh-oh.
I think this will.
Yeah, that's it.
Another Mr. Wonderful.
Also, Marney, you had this.
I had, great setup.
Thank you.
Excellent.
We're
Tell me
awesome
more
at
about your shirts.
transition.
Well, you know how my appearances are presented by Shields.
Shields, that's right.
And,
Of course.
and I was in the store yesterday, as I am, weekly
Most
at
days.
Shields.
Wow.
And there were back to school shoppers there, and it is August 1st today, and I do not like saying, well, summer's over, because it's not.
It's not. No.
And our kids don't go back to school until the day after Labor Day. So we have an entire month of summer. So let us not get lost on that. But at Shields, they have all the backpacks, like in the middle, all the way down. And it just, when it has that feel of fall, that feel of back to school and lunch boxes and buying your new clothes, and like that's in the air right now.
Yeah, it's great.
So I did want to give a shout out to Shields because they're having their back to school sale event right now. It's going on through Sunday. So sale on the shoes and on the clothing and water bottles, lunch bags, all the new duds and deals and for school, like Nike hoodies.
Shields.
I mean, my daughter currently only has 9-ish different colored Nike hoodies, the plain ones, and so we're going to need a couple of more
you need
to
more.
start a new.
That's kind of that's just a cute collection.
It
I
is.
mean, she needs to really grow that.
Yeah.
Is that all she does, though? Is just wear hoodies every day?
Yeah, Nike and White Fox. Yeah, we've got a large collection of both.
I mean,
But
branch out a little bit.
compared to what, like half shirts and crop tops and like barely there shirts, I will take the hoodie. I will take a colored Nike hoodie and a White Fox hoodie every day of every
And
week.
Parker, you look great in your half shirt, by the way, right now.
Thanks. I like having my tummy out.
I like your blouse, Hawk.
Sounds like Marnie's judging you, Parker, but still, we think you look great.
It's okay.
You look nice.
Thank
Nice
you, guys.
It's a half shirt for you, full shirt for Hawk, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
That's true. Ain't it the truth? It'd be hanging down past my feet. It'd be like a night shirt.
Yeah, 10.
Night shirt.
Anyway,
Okay, cool.
that's cool. Yeah.
Thanks, Shields.
And by the way, Parker, I saw your beloved on a billboard for Unreal.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's
Driving up
cool.
towards St. Cloud. Oh, look at that.
What?
There you go.
Yeah.
Billboards, they're cool.
Yeah.
Is she an unreal athlete?
Well, she's really good, yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't even know what he's talking about, honestly.
Really? Yeah.
She's on a billboard, huh?
Yeah, it was on a billboard, yeah.
You don't even know that?
I think I've seen
I know she's on a couple billboards, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no big deal.
Exactly.
Same.
I think
You know how it goes, Marnes.
Wait, Corey, I thought we were told billboards don't work.
We were.
all right.
Well, don't tell Chris Lindahl.
Yeah, true.
Ballish to
Hawk, you were on a billboard once with a grammatical error, right? Wasn't that the big... Or a word was spelled wrong, or there was an apostrophe where there shouldn't have been, and instead of focusing on, wow, hockey's on a billboard, I was like, can somebody correct that?
That happened once, but the one that I liked the most is the one where I had a herpes sore on my lip, and it said, this guy has STDs or something.
Yeah, avoid STDs.
Yeah, and it was
Don't be
hockey.
like Chris Hockey.
Yeah.
Did you lose a fantasy football?
Yeah, it was
I
a charge
certainly did. That's
punishment.
correct. Yeah. Yep, that you got it. That's right. And I I also had herpes.
Yeah, it was good advice in
Your
general.
mic's on.
The old 2 for 1.
The old 2 for 1. Yeah, it's just a joke, guys. I promise.
Yep, pay off the bet, get the word
It's
out.
time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Builders and remodelers.
right. Love you guys.
All right,
Thank you.
let's lead Fan 5 with the biggest sports news of the day. The best sport, of course, on the planet is Texas Hold'em.
We're still talking cards?
No.
Yep.
No.
It's over, right?
It finished.
The movie that changed my life in 1998 is a little movie
Debbie
called
Does Dallas.
Rounders.
I thought Hawk
The
was
Chris
right.
Moneymaker effect was, 03, I think, or so. So 4 or 5 years later. Matt Damon was on with the Rich Eisen show, which our guy Tom Pelissero fills in for all the time, and he does a great job, right? It's pretty cool that Tom fills in for Rich. But Rich Eisen has a show, and he had Matt Damon on to talk about some stuff. And then he asked him, have you over the years ever been offered to, make like a Good Will Hunting 2? Are there movies in your career that are waiting on sequels? And he said this.
And the one that we've been talking about for years, and we're trying to, and I just saw Edward Norton a few weeks ago, like all of us want to do it, is a second Rounders movie. Because so much has happened in that poker world in the last 25 years. It would be fun to catch up with those guys. But there's a whole, you got to figure out who the chain of title and who owns it and who, and everybody's got their hand in the pot. And so we got to figure out a way to make a deal that makes sense for everybody, particularly the people who are going to make the movie, because that's at Artist Equity. That's who we care about, are the cast and crew. And so we're trying to figure that out, because I think we'd all like to do that.
So do you have a general sense of what it would be about or look like once you can clear the business deck here, Matt?
Well, it's funny, we talked about it, I want to say 10 or 15 years ago, and Brian and David, who, wrote the Rounders and then went on to do Billions. And, very successful guys, they had a whole movie ready to go then, but now there's been a whole nother kind of change in the poker world since then. So I haven't talked to them about what it would be, but I know they'd come. I mean, what they had 10 years ago, I thought was fantastic. And I'm sure they've, they could augment and kind of roll with the times and update it to where we are today and make something great.
I'd be in. More often than not, I don't like sequels. Movies that have been out that long, I normally am in the just leave it alone camp. And if they don't ever make a sequel, I'm not going to be shedding tears, but I'm all in if they if they make a second one, I'm in.
Doesn't
Totally.
it feel really, it feels off to me to think that would be a sequel. If you're going to wait that long, it's just another, your time for sequels over. Like,
what do you do?
Just,
those
just
guys
make it
are...
it's another card movie, maybe with the same real actors, but it feels wrong to call it a sequel.
Basically, every poker movie since Rounders, though, has sucked. It's hard to capture that magic, and I think that's what they've been waiting for. It's not an easy thing to do.
Matt Damon in that soundbite said, we need to do another one because so much has happened in cards. What? The way you play?
Yeah,
different?
the game's totally different. And back then it was more like cowboy style, where it's like, I just don't believe you. I'm calling you. Now it's math and it's sabermetrics and it's odds and it's this and there's so many. The game theory part of it's totally different than it was 25 years ago. Now you got guys at the World Series of Poker final table with a laptop running solvers to try to figure out the best opening range and bet size and stuff. It's just not the same as twisting an Oreo and trying to feel whether or not you have it, right? Or looking for live tells. It's just not the same as it was. So, don't know if it would work or not, but I would watch it. That movie legitimately changed my life.
Yeah,
I freaking love it. He also, by the way, later in that interview with Rich, he flat out admitted that Rounders bombed, right? It didn't do well when it came out, but it just quickly kind of gained a cult following. And he was talking about how he loves movies like that because then the group that found it first feels so connected because they feel like they have ownership. And they're like, that was my movie, right? I liked that movie before. And then as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you can always say you were, in on it first. So
Were you in on the beginning?
100% loved it from day one. Hit me right between the eyes. I wanted to be Mike McDermott almost immediately. Just battling Teddy KGB. Have you seen it, Mars, or not? Have you ever seen Rounders?
Probably, maybe
really?
once. I don't know.
It's awesome.
What year did it actually come out?
I think it was 98.
Okay. 98.
Yeah,
I feel like it was 98.
Yeah.
I just graduated. I was fresh out of college.
So good.
I got
You've seen it,
lot
right, Ben?
going on.
Real quick, I got a don't care story, but that was the movie that Abby and I, that was our first date movie.
No kidding. Rounders on a first date.
How much of it did you see? Like 10 minutes?
No, nothing. It was just a straight makeout session.
Speaking
was
of
there.
worm,
PA was there?
Yeah. He went.
Yeah, I actually remember walking away like I didn't really get it.
right.
Yeah, I was not really
okay.
into it.
Well, again, how far back when the game of poker has changed? Remember, in the beginning of Rounders, they explain Texas Hold'em. Like Matt Damon as a narrator basically
still need that.
says how the game works. That's how new Hold'em was to the masses, even though the diehard poker guys have been playing it since the 70s. The rest of us were playing draw or stud with our friends. We didn't know what Texas Hold'em
We
was.
played stud in
I
high
was
school.
playing stud.
Right. I'm sure you were.
Yes,
you
you
said
were.
you were fresh out of
The
college.
whole town knows.
And then Rounders came out, and all of us wanted to play Hold'em, and then Moneymaker won the main event, and then it's, rest is
Yeah,
history.
and then we were all hooked.
Some of us were.
On studs?
I mean, he is right. The poker boom was huge. Everybody was playing it.
Everybody.
Was that your cowboy?
Yeah, who are you cowboying?
She cowboyed
my
me.
cowboy.
She cowboyed me.
I believe it was the reverse of that.
Okay. For the record, Chris, it's called the reverse cowgirl.
You do what you like. I do what I like.
I said it right.
Calm down, Zach.
Zach, care to weigh in?
All of this without Tommy.
Yeah,
Martin,
we'd
so,
be
all
off the
right, so
air.
give me a movie 25 years plus that you would like a sequel to, that would hit you right between the eyes. You'd be all in on a movie that you want a sequel for.
Well, a movie that came out a little bit before that, but my all-time favorite movie, A League of Their Own.
Oh, yes.
I don't
That's
know what the sequel
such a good
would
film.
be. The obvious would be all those players' granddaughters are now
A
playing.
league for
but
other
we're-
people, too.
There you go. I mean, I'd have to put some thought to a movie that left enough juice at the end to be like, ooh, you could really follow that up.
You like the juice.
I do.
Whoa.
Bridesmaids?
Fun bar.
Bridesmaids.
There you go. That's not 25, but sure, that's a good answer. Bridesmaids,
Wedding
too.
Crashers. There should have been a sequel of that.
Yeah, that was 05-ish.
The internship or whatever was just awful. Hawk loved it, but the rest
Great
of us
film.
hated it. No,
Ben, you
there's-
got one off the top of your head? A movie you want a sequel to? Doesn't have to be Matt Damon.
Thinking
really.
about that time frame, I'm telling you, I know that you guys are going to laugh. I watched, there was a time, okay? In our dorm room, my freshman year, we did not have cable. We had not stolen it from our buddies yet next door.
Sure,
Okay, we
sure.
had yet to fish the line through. So in between classes, I only had a VHS tape of Independence Day.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched that son of a bee every single
That's
day.
a great film right there.
I want Independence Day 2. Duh.
Yeah.
Or a
they
prequel,
do
right?
that?
Like
Or a
the
prequel.
Randy Quaid backstory.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't they do
Yep.
that?
I want to know how he got to the
No.
trailer park.
No. I'd like to see the next. I
yeah.
want to see what happens with Hannibal Lecter after he hangs up the phone. Because we've got the prequels
Yeah,
to,
good point.
to Silence of the Lambs, but I want to go see him eat that dude.
Speaking of, where does Kaiser Sose go? He just walks down the
He just
street and
walks
gets in
down
the
the street.
car.
Spoiler, but sure, yeah.
That's right.
Might be hard to get him back into a
You think
movie.
he just goes to Burger King or something?
Good point.
I don't
I
think
bet he
Kaiser
does.
Soze eats at Burger.
I bet he
You
does.
don't think so?
I bet he
I
does.
bet he does too.
Me too.
Paul, your hands up.
In 2016, they made Independence Day Resurgence.
What?
Yeah, 29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
Yeah,
sounds
it's
great.
probably why it wasn't on my radar.
That
Sounds
it
good.
looks like it bombed.
Okay.
Parker, you can think of is Parker still back there?
Yeah.
hanging out.
Got a sequel you can think of that you would be excited about?
I don't even know, really.
That far back?
Yeah, honestly, all the movies you guys are talking about, I don't think I've ever even seen
Oh, my.
or
Well, yeah, I mean,
heard
this
of.
is a
Like Mars,
generational
I'm sorry,
thing,
I've
right?
never
Sure.
Mars, I've never even seen that movie. That he's
A League of Their Own?
I've never seen it.
It's
It's
an
about-
it's A plus.
A plus.
I don't know. It's
Worth
about
it?
women
Yeah.
getting a chance to play sports. I don't know if
Rosen
that's your
hates
thing.
it?
Yeah.
Rosen hates it. He calls it a snuff film.
It is a great
He said
film.
it's the worst thing he's ever seen.
It
is a
doesn't
great
hold
movie.
up.
It's a great movie.
He only watches the Tom Hanks scenes. The
Yeah.
rest he just mutes.
So you don't know Rounders?
No, I don't know Rounders either. No, I don't. Haven't seen that one. Worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are
Holds
you a
up.
poker player?
I mean, I've played a little bit, obviously, in the past for no money. 'Cause
And it
I
was
can't
Hold'em, right?
Bet any money. Yep, I can't bet any money, so I'm not allowed to play for money. So I've never played for money. But
wink.
yep. But
Yeah, right. You don't like
no,
that.
I played a little bit
I
for.
don't understand the rules.
You can.
Obviously you don't.
There's
You
a
can.
whole bunch of athletes that are have to go first right now that go to casinos.
No,
I don't understand.
How
No,
dare you
we don't
say
go.
that? And nobody
Nope.
ever does that.
Never have gone.
Would you please stop?
Yep.
I've seen him at the casino. I
No,
said
you
hi.
have not. No, you did not
No,
see that.
of course
That was,
I did.
You were mistaken.
Wait a minute. Are you guys being serious? College athletes can't go to a casino?
I don't know about.
I understand
That.
sports betting,
Yeah, I think it's.
but you
there's
can
a-
go play blackjack.
I'm pretty sure they
I was
can.
always told. I was always told we couldn't go play
Is it
blackjack.
because
or
you make the university look bad? You're representing them, or is there a legal?
I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I was always told we couldn't. So I just say I haven't.
Okay.
It's just
I
easier
find
that
it
way.
hard to believe that
I
you can
high-fived
tell
him and
college
said hello to him.
student
Right. Yeah, I
athletes
heard
that
about
they can't do that.
I don't know. I think they can.
Yeah, I think
because
they
this
can, too.
person this person was not hiding it. It wasn't disguised and incognito.
Right.
It was
Wasn't Johnny Manziel
walking
like.
around clear as day. Like, yeah, I'm allowed to do this. I'm going for it.
There's an article in October 2023 that says casino games and horse racing, dog racing is allowed for student athletes.
See, Parker, go.
Okay, then I have. Yes, then I have.
Forbidden from gambling on any sports that
Right.
the NCAA
Right, yeah.
holds a championship for, including professional and amateur.
Yeah, but you can't bet on that here.
Right. So until the NCAA has a blackjack competition nationally and
That would be great, by the way.
That would be awesome.
championship blackjack.
They should do that. Like get all the public figures,
I've
like all
played
the
in one
high
of those.
NIL guys, and
I did. I got to play in one time, and I didn't know the rules.
how'd it go?
I
You
beat.
almost got in a fight.
The first round, I was playing a professional poker player. It was a high roller thing,
Yeah.
and they let me in because I have a gambling problem. And I beat this poker player in the first round, and he was so pissed at me because I literally didn't know the rules to blackjack, and I still beat him, and he was not happy.
That's the fun of that
It
game.
was the best.
To blackjack, though?
Blackjack,
You didn't
yeah.
know the rules?
Like I didn't know,
Meaning-
like
The odds. Didn't know what you're supposed to do.
You knew you had tried to
should
get
I
to
hit or
21,
should-
though,
yeah,
right?
and I didn't know if it was just that basic. If you were doing it for real, you know what I meant. Like there might be rules I didn't know about in the real. How about Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
Oh man,
How great
I
was a sequel to that
freaking
be?
love that
That's
movie.
an A+. The Big Lebowski 2.
Oh,
I
Lawrence.
thought that was a bit.
seen that
I
one.
thought they were the Big Lebowski's maybe the best cult movie of all time.
Yeah. I watched that in my cabin.
So good, Marge. You've never seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, have you?
I have.
Oh, so-
I'm
yeah, I
sorry.
saw
I
one.
thought that look on your face was
Love
like
it.
No, I'm trying to think of the ending, and I have no idea. Because per usual, I see a movie once, and then 20 years later, you're like, remember that part where they got... I'm like,
Sure.
no, I don't.
How about What About Bob?
Oh, God. What about Bob? It's a 10 out of 10.
Wait, didn't they have a sequel to that?
No, I don't think so.
They did not?
I thought they were going to, but yeah. Isn't
Groundhog's Day again.
Richard Dreyfuss not the
What if they do
easiest to work
Groundhog's
with?
Day too, and it's just the same?
Same thing.
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
The exact same movie. Brilliant.
What if we catch up with Robbie Hart in The Wedding Singer too?
That's
Not
his
bad.
name.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, I like
You've never
that.
seen
You've
Wedding
never seen Wedding
Singer?
Singer?
No,
Oh, man.
not in its entirety.
come
no.
on.
That's the biggest mistake of your life.
Classic. Wow. It holds up, man. Drew Barrymore is adorable.
Julia Gulia?
Julia Gulia, why is
I
that
heard it,
funny?
yeah.
I don't know. Great
Come on,
bit.
man, give me a giggle.
I laugh.
How about 50 First Dates? And see
I love
how,
that.
Another great
how
movie.
Drew
Yes.
Barrymore and Adam Sandler are doing.
I'm
love
down with that,
movie.
too.
Yep.
I
That was a
love
great
that little
movie.
Ladybugs too.
Oh, now we're talking.
Nobody likes that movie
They
except
did
for
now.
you.
We're talking to
Yeah.
Oh,
Great film.
3.
John Travolta.
You guys
Yeah,
have great
and
memories.
Kirstie Alley.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What?
I mean-
Because look who's talking, yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield and Jonathan Brandis no longer with us, though. So Ladybugs, too, we'd have to just reboot it.
Yeah.
Got to start it over.
How about Jerry Maguire, too? And now the little kid who thought the human head weighs 8 pounds
Yeah.
is
wish.
an agent.
yeah, that, by
He's
the way,
a sports agent.
he's proof that's
Yeah,
not
I
true.
wish.
Oh, not every human head.
Bees and dogs can
Thelma and
smell
Louise, too, right? Do they
Yeah, for
really
sure.
die? I don't know.
What about Napoleon Dynamite, too?
Oh, yeah.
I think they could do that.
I think they could do it. I
That's from
don't
Corey on
think it would work.
I know.
Because again, how many movies
The Charm.
tried to be Napoleon
Yeah.
Dynamite after Napoleon Dynamite, and none of them were?
Yeah.
It's hard to recapture that magic, but I don't know. If Rounders 2 happens, I'm 100% going to see it. And I don't even know why. I don't even know if it's... I don't think it'll be great, but I still would go see it. Headlines next. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
We are just over 2 weeks away from the fantasy football training camp at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. You can join Paul Charchian and the Fantasy Football Weekly crew at the Treasure Island Full Deck Ballroom on Friday, August 16th from 6 to 9. The live broadcast starts at 6. You can stick around for a fantasy football deep dive right after, including a $1,000 grand prize. Everyone in attendance will also receive $10 in free slot play and a $10 dining voucher. Full details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
My goodness. That's a lot of information. Thank you, Zacho. That sounds like fun. Power Trip Morning Show final segment. Ben for a few more minutes here, and Marnie's over there, and Parker's over here. And Parker's having a hard time bending down to pick things up off the floor right now. And we were talking, if he is in fantastic shape, if I was that sore, I would not be able to walk. Look at you. You're having a hard time.
You'd be okay.
How many days ago was this workout that made you this sore?
It's all mental, Hawk. And you're a mental warrior.
Feels like it's pretty physical right now.
But the coaches, they say it's all mental, right?
Was it
right,
yesterday or when was this?
It's been all week. The last 3 days, they push you pretty hard, but they tell you it's all mental. So
no, it's not all mental. Especially if you're in the weight room, it's not all mental. I mean, you physically, I would mentally love to lift 100 more pounds.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Can I ask you real quick there, Parker Fox?
Yeah.
I'm very curious about this because I know what conditioning workouts look like for football players. Like, what is your most challenging conditioning workout that you guys have to do as a team?
Well, we do this little thing, that's a little challenging, but anyways, we do this little this week where we're at 5 a.m. every morning. We call it Winner's Week, and we basically we have to. And Thursday night we stay over at our gym. So they give us blow up beds, and we sleep
over
in the gym.
Adorable.
Yeah,
wow,
sleep in the gym as a group.
It's like Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, literally. I love Revenge of the Nerds. That's one that I've actually seen there. Yeah. But the toughest one was we had to run all the stairs at Huntington Bank Stadium. So that was a tough one too. So we were at Huntington Bank, and we had to
all the stairs.
Yeah, I'll hit all the stairs at Huntington Bank, and then another tough one. The sand volleyball courts are out back, and we play med ball volleyball. So you have a 20-pound med ball.
I've seen that.
And you're throwing it over, and it's like every time it hits you in the chest, you got to catch it, and it just smacks you, and it hurts, and then you got to take all your weight to throw it back over, and it's 90 degrees in the summer, and it's like it sounds kind of fun because you're playing volleyball, but it's hard. It's terrible.
So it's not running like you're not running like the lines or the gassers or whatever.
Oh yeah, we do all that stuff, but that's just like
top of mind. Like that was the worst thing in high school basketball, but running all the stairs at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Well, you asked for the worst, and
that does sound awful.
Yeah, but we do the 17s. You got 60 seconds to touch the sideline 17 times. That's always tough.
That's a classic.
55
Explain
seconds.
That again?
So 17 touches, so sideline to sideline, so not baseline, and then you got 17 touches, so you got to touch back and forth. And you got 60 seconds to do it. So
universal
17s they're called.
We got to touch it with our hand.
You guys are tougher back then.
Well, we're not messing around.
Tougher back then.
Sauce, your hand was up. It seemed like you were going to say something about conditioning.
Yeah, what do you do for conditioning, Sauce?
If somebody walked in here and said, you either get the electric chair or you have to run every stair at Huntington Bank Stadium, I would volunteer for the electric chair.
Yeah. And you wouldn't even wet the sponge either.
No,
you just go dry sponge?
No.
Yep. You could do it. I believe in you.
Come on.
Yeah, you could do the electric chair itself.
How long do they give you to do that?
We had like an hour in the morning, and then we had to get into push up position on the field and hold these terrible push. It was tough.
How many steps? You'd probably
a lot of steps.
Yeah, that seems like a billion.
And it's at 5 a.m. too. So
that's the worst part. Yeah. Working out first thing in the morning makes me want to cry.
Yeah. Would you go up one section and then down the next
section? No, they stayed up there the whole time.
And then down the next section, or did you have to go down the same, up and down the same section, move over a section, up and down the same section?
Yes, you have it, Bards. Yeah, you got it.
They caught a plane.
Yeah, they ran to heaven. They took the stairway to heaven.
Van Johnson inserted zip lines from the top.
They had a ladder that they just climbed.
A bunch of zip lines.
They took a giant slide.
Like the end of the Eliminator and the American Gladiators. All right, should we do headlines?
Yes.
No.
I'll just die at
Now it's time for headlines.
Headlines brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. You can go solar and get those solar panels put on with the Wolf River Electric. Hell yeah, Wolf River.
Marnie got a personal message from her very good friend Josh Duhamel, and I'm very jealous.
What was the message?
Get on over, y'all.
Whoa.
I just showed.
Paraphrasing.
I showed you that because I knew you'd be
Jealous.
excited.
Yeah.
Nothing. He just no. My nephew was at his house yesterday, or in Fargo, and and he sent me a video with a little message. It was cute.
It's very cute.
And I showed Hawk.
So it was not get over here.
No.
Okay. Just making sure. I just want to clarify for everybody out there
Look
listening.
who's hanging out with me today.
Look who's driving.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Look who's driving. No, it was very cute. And then he did her home run call, Corey, right to her.
Adorable.
He
Yeah.
said,
was
get your
adorable.
stepmom or whatever it is.
No, it's no. That's not,
What is it again?
it's called.
Now I'm going to ask you. You know.
You know it.
Better call mama.
There it is.
That's it.
Thank you.
Boom.
Because when Soda Stick made the T-shirt, they made the Better Call Saul logo, which is like that sand in the hourglass kind of type.
yeah.
I don't know, something. So they put a headset, like a broadcaster headset with a microphone on it.
Oh.
They mimicked the Better Call Saul physical logo, which I can't describe right now. I'm gonna have to Google. So
Interesting.
maybe that would help you remember it because
Thank you.
they played off of the words.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, though, moving on.
Taco Bell is expanding its rollout of AI tech in their drive-through lanes. Back in June, McDonald's said the opposite. They were ending their AI experiment for now. I don't know what that means. How they're using AI in the drive-through lane, I'm not sure.
Zacco, was that the Taco Bell, the futuristic one?
No,
Is that all
this
AI?
is separate.
Okay.
Because that one's more like the bank one up in Brooklyn Center. Is that what you're talking about?
That one's sweet.
That's cool.
Hey,
So is this like a facial recognition thing that
I
they
don't
would just
know.
know what you would order?
No, I think they literally just voice comes. It's like talking to like the
Siri?
Like if you call one of those,
Mama?
just a company or whatever, and
Stepmom?
they have the computer voice saying, "Hey, tell me what your problem is." And
Down, whose is it?
so the idea is that it's an AI taking your order.
would you? I have audio of it.
Yeah.
From they loaded in this morning. This is a person at the drive-through with the AR at Taco Bell. Hi, welcome to Taco Bell. What would you like? Bean burrito.
Your dad ordered? God, your dad loves putting into microphones
Genius.
at fast food restaurants.
Genius.
No.
7th Avenue Pizza
Yeah,
Wales.
this is a Taco Bell, you dumbass.
7th Avenue Pizza Wales.
Dwight and Meat Sauce Robot are there together.
Yeah.
Starbucks fall menu has leaked, and of course there's
Brilliant.
pumpkin spice.
Oh no, it's not leaking.
Are any of
that
you
does
guys
smell pumpkin spicy.
are any of you diehard Starbucks people to the point where you know which seasons
No.
turn over the
I
menu
just-
and
I
this and that?
love
the Christmas cup.
Starbucks.
Same.
Yeah. Starbucks
Sweet cream
Wales.
vanilla cold brew is an all-time wonderful drink.
But you get that year round.
I do.
Yeah.
Just regular coffee.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, I don't care what's
That's why I don't
yeah.
care what season it is.
Yeah,
But I guess
coffee,
the kids
black.
care, man.
Yes, correct.
Same.
White chocolate mocha. Let's have it.
No,
I love
just regular coffee.
That one at Caribou, however.
Either place. I love it.
At Caribou, they take white chocolate chips and melt them. That's how they get the white chocolate flavor.
Lord,
it is
tie
not
down.
a
Wow.
pump.
Ben, wasn't Coffee Black also the name of Andre Benjamin 3000 or whatever his character in Semi-Pro? Wasn't that Coffee Black?
Yeah, it was.
I'm not
Was it
sure.
really?
Was it?
Yeah, it was semi-pro. Yeah,
That
Yeah.
was
I
a fun
remember that.
movie.
Great movie.
that's
Yeah.
a great
The Will
one. That
Ferrell.
could use
Will
a
Ferrell.
second too.
Oh yeah, that
Woody
is
Harrelson.
good. Yeah.
Andre
so good.
3000.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Today is National Girlfriend Day, so, tell your wife.
Or your side piece.
Today's also
I'm just
National...
talking for other people.
It's not for other people. You're just talking.
Yeah,
talking.
just like this is the
Doing
radio
radio.
show for the
Helping
public.
everybody out.
Celebrate with National Girlfriend Day. Celebrate National IPA Day. Do them both together, I guess.
Yuck.
Oh, you don't like
Sauce.
IPA?
Really?
No, beer's gross.
Oh, well.
Oh, what a hot take.
Sorry.
You said it, man.
This part of the show brought to you by Budweiser.
Budweiser, A+. Oh, bonus.
I
is
do
here.
love an IPA. If I'm having a beer, and I did last night, IPA.
Wow, look at you.
Brag.
Martin's on a
20
school night.
21 plus. Look at you.
I went out to an American Legion to play
Oh,
bingo.
Marnie, you
last
left
night.
your phone on when you called Hawk.
Wait a minute, Marnie. Say that again. How old are you? What were you doing
I'm
last
50.
night? You were doing
I
what?
like to kick and stretch.
You went to an American
I went
Legion
to
to
an
play
American
bingo.
Legion to play bingo with one gal that's more than 50 and one that's just a little bit less.
Was it Virginia?
And one of them works in this building, and the other one used to work in this building.
Yeah, we saw it. It was
them,
D-Val and Amy James.
Yeah.
Was it
We
really?
love them both.
Yeah, we went to
I love
Hopkins.
D-Val.
Both great.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks
We got-
for the invite.
We got to
You're not a lady, Hawk.
we got to
can
the
be.
American Legion at 4:30 for 5 o'clock bingo, and there was a note taped to the door that said our AC is out. Burger and bingo night is canceled.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Marnes.
Did you throw a Molotov cocktail through the window?
did you get your
I
AC
just
out?
kicked it down. Boom.
All right, so one's over 50, you're exactly 50, one's under 50. So it's like the Goldilocks of bingo players.
I love it.
You
Hey,
guys
Martin.
you have your customizable dauber?
That's private.
It's not customizable, but I have a whole Ziploc bag full of them.
You should
course
call
you
your
do.
dauber
You got
Pam.
a bag. You got a bag full of daubers.
Yeah. What's up, Zacko Lecko?
Well, I was thinking maybe you bring your daubers down to TI in a couple weeks and we play some bingo.
Oh my God!
when we are hosting,
Yeah.
we're hosting
You really do.
a pre-show. Yeah.
She really
Great,
has
baby.
a Ziploc bag full of daubers.
She does.
You
One of
really
them's
do.
called
Wait,
Pam.
you're hosting the Creed party with Zach? Because Hawk's got to be gone?
Yeah, I got to be gone.
Yeah, he double booked himself.
Look
so
at you.
I did not.
Guess who they
The Vikings
called?
did.
Ballish to me.
Working with Zacho,
Guess who's
pre-Creed.
second choice?
Hey, Ben.
I'll take
Yeah.
No, Martins, you were like the fifth choice.
Oh, you couldn't do it either.
What's that?
No,
It's 8:40.
and
I know, I
yeah,
got it.
Hawk couldn't.
Bye, Ben.
Rosie couldn't.
Bye,
Ben's out
guys.
next week, too.
Yeah, I'm out next week.
No Ben Lieber next week.
At all? Where are you going?
Just north of Park Rapids, actually. Ballish to me.
Interesting. That's cool. And then we go to. Are you going to Cleveland with us?
I'll be there. I won't go there early with you guys.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward
But
to
I'll
it.
be there.
I'll be reporting live from Cleveland. Watching.
Yeah.
Have a preseason.
It all starts next Saturday, guys.
It all
US
starts
State
tonight,
Stadium.
though, Hawk.
It all starts tonight. Yeah.
Hall of Fame
You got
game
money
tonight.
on it?
Yeah, I actually do. I bet bonus.
He did.
Jeez.
Yeah, John's got a
Oh,
problem.
okay. I love gambling. Right, Hogs?
Yeah,
I know. Love you guys. Got to go.
Love you, buddy.
Bye,
Bye.
Ben.
Tell Elizabeth thank you.
A woman on TikTok has shown proof now that the Kellogg's Rice Krispie treats that are in those 40 count boxes that you can buy at like Costco.
They're
or whatever,
tiny.
Yeah.
the 40 count boxes are smaller than the ones in the other boxes.
I swear to you,
called
I've
it.
made that
The
same.
individual.
I'll call it.
really?
I have made that same observation.
Significantly?
Yes, to the point where you're like, what the hell is this? It's
Yep.
one bite.
This gal on
Really?
TikTok apparently has
Pisses
proven
me
that
off.
is the case.
Well, I mean, that'd be pretty easy to prove, right?
yeah, you would just
tape measure or
yep,
ruler.
should take 2
Yeah.
seconds. Yep, but I
Button
guess
bar.
she did it.
Thank God she proved it.
Abolish to me.
Play that again.
I saw a video, like an Instagram video or something, of somebody with one of those Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Put it on a skewer and held it over a campfire. So, like roasting a marshmallow,
wow.
but with
It's a real good
in
idea.
the
Oh,
treat.
that's brilliant.
Yeah,
a real good idea.
Interesting. Then
Man.
I'd throw a couple of slabs of chocolate on there and a Ritz cracker.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I would eat that.
That's weird.
Shocking, but yeah.
A
that
Ritz
sounds
cracker
great.
on there, huh?
Yeah.
A little salty, a little
salt
sweet.
and
I
sweet.
might try
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's it.
sauce.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try that.
Fire up.
I'll try it.
I'm going to tell you
Or-
guys.
And in that case, maybe you get the smaller one in
Oh,
the
yeah.
40 pack because that might be easier to roast over a campfire.
Is that why they do it, do you think?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think
you
they do
eat-
it because there's marshmallows in there.
Hey,
Would you
man.
eat a s'mores that the
about the other thing?
cracker part is a Ritz cracker?
No, to copyright Mitch Hedberg, I didn't buy Ritz because I want them to be little edible plates.
Ballish to me.
I just like Ritz. I want to put a Ritz on a Ritz.
Ritz are great.
I'm
Love
gonna-
Ritz
Yeah.
crackers.
But you wouldn't eat it as a s'mores?
No, that's gross.
Do you eat s'mores?
Love them.
Okay, so every ingredient you're fine
Yeah,
with.
the same stuff.
Could you eat a Ritz cracker on its own?
100%.
Okay, so it's not, there's no issue with it. It's just your preference.
Who wants salt in a s'more? Get that garbage out of there.
Tommy and Zach.
Yeah, me.
I'll give that a shot. I'm going to do I'm going to throw some love out to a restaurant I went to again that I don't go to enough. Hanover's Big Boar is the best barbecue place I've ever been to in my life.
Is that the place that Charge raves about all the
Yeah,
time?
it's
Is that
so
the same
good.
place or not?
You can't believe how good
Wait,
it is.
is it?
It's in Hanover, yeah. Kind of a biker bar feeling place. Just delicious, man. And the desserts, oh my God. You can't believe it. Marnes, Big Boar, Hanover. Trust me. Best ever.
Big.
Just trust him, Marnie.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Where's Hanover?
Man, barbecue.
Out in the St. Michael vicinity,
yeah.
Rogers, St. Michael out that way?
Boar is spelled Bore.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Big Boar Barbecue.
Yeah. Sauce is the mascot.
That Mac looks good.
I know.
Yeah, the mac dude. The mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Oh, and they
whales.
put some brisket in that mac and cheese.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I am. Look at me. I got a twitch going here.
Yeah, you are. You need some.
Police in Nebraska are looking for someone who returned a rental car and left 9 pounds of meth in it.
oh, jeez.
Holy.
Wait,
I
what?
bet he's looking for that car.
Yeah.
Hello.
9
Oh,
pounds
dude,
of
it
meth.
sounds like it might have been Mr. Quaid. Yeah.
It is official. Maya Rudolph is returning to Saturday Night Live to play Kamala Harris.
Of course she is.
She's fantastic at that.
Yep.
That's a no-brainer, right? When
Has
you have
to.
somebody,
Has to.
got to do it. Season 2 of Squid Game is going to drop on December 26th, and the creators say they're going to make one final season after that.
Man, that show.
Yeah.
I forgot that show even
Yeah,
Did we
same.
need a
I watched
season
2
2 of
episodes
that?
and moved
Yeah.
on.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
I did
I never
too.
went
That was
back to it.
good.
No.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Really good.
And I'm not I'm not opposed to the violence, and I mean in general in
Bring the
life I am,
violence.
but like I watch Game of Thrones. I learned to be okay with it. But Squid Game was so boring to me when he got dropped back into his regular life, and it was so slow that
Interesting.
that's why I gave up on it.
I don't remember. I remember liking it though. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, Martin, you just mentioned Thrones. Several clips from this Sunday's season finale of House of the Dragon have already leaked, and HBO is working as hard as they can to get them removed from the internet. But it looks like we're
already
gonna
the finale?
Oh yeah! And did you see Sunday's episode?
No, I haven't seen any of it.
Oh my gosh.
The last 10 seconds of Sunday, we're headed for a fight in the season
are.
finale. It's going to be a big one.
I can't wait.
Let's go.
Can't wait. Yep.
Overall, what do you give the season on a 10? 1 to 10?
Solid. I mean, there were a couple of slow episodes, but when they've had big moments, they've had big moments, and it looks like the last one is going to be gigantic. So
Better than for the first season? Same?
similar.
I would say better. Honestly,
I
more
really
dragons.
liked the first season more than I thought I would.
Yeah, they've
Lot
really
of dragons.
leaned into the dragon concept in terms of who gets to ride them, who's on which dragon, why is that important, how are we going to fight this person if they're on that dragon. A lot of dragon strategy in season 2.
All right.
You know what I find really interesting? Wow. For people who don't know that show, they don't care at all.
Sure.
I find it kind of bothersome that the dude who has the problem leg,
Laris, right?
Laris, is basically a Littlefinger. Laris, I think.
Laris with an L?
Something like that, yeah. And he and Littlefinger are basically the same character.
Same character, yeah.
And they're obviously related, and it's like 10,000 years later, and they're the same person, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a little too on the nose. That's nitpicking, obviously. I
Sure.
just love the show, though. It's so good. I like this season a lot, Marnes.
Did they change out characters after a couple of episodes? Or did we... I mean,
There's new
actors.
characters.
Sorry.
Acting?
No, they didn't do like they
No,
did
the
in the
time
first
jump in season 1 was just after what, 2 or 3 episodes, and
That's
that was
about
it.
it.
Yeah. Now they've
Okay,
stuck
now
in the
we've
same
settled in.
zone.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, do you guys think that that Ant thinks it's cool at all that Snoop Dogg calls him nephew on Twitter?
Of course.
You think that matters
Yeah,
to him
that's
as much as
sweet.
it would matter to us?
100%. Yes.
I would think so.
Did you
I
see
think
that,
so.
Corey?
I did not see that.
So
no.
Ant tweeted a picture, or somebody tweeted a picture of him getting ready to play a game. Yeah, it was him. Yeah, he tweeted a picture of himself getting ready to play, and Snoop Dogg replied, "Go to work, nephew," and then put the goat symbol. I'm like, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that's pretty
replying
cool.
to you? That's pretty cool.
It's like the coolest thing.
Freaking Snoop, man. Remember, we talked about when House of the Dragon season 1 came out. It was almost exactly when Lord of the Rings hit Amazon Prime, the new series, and we're like, man, this kind of sucks that they're both coming out at the same time. Well, I think it was just a week or so ago. We were like, what's up with the other Lord of the Rings? Where the hell is that show? Well, it comes out this month. Season 2 hits Prime on August 29th.
Oh, that's a woman's viewpoint.
No, that's just
Rosie,
the truth.
What?
I liked season 1. I liked House of the Dragon better, but it's just it's not as violent, right? It's Thrones, but tamer.
Yeah, a lot less.
Zero nudity.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, season 2 on Prime, August 29th.
Sweet.
Next Friday, a couple of big movies are coming out. Borderlands, which is based on the video game, and then M. Night Shyamalan's Trap with Josh Hartnett comes out next Friday.
Oh, that's next Friday? I thought it was tomorrow.
This story says next Friday. Does this mean tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know.
It comes out.
I don't know. I hope that's better than the trailer looks.
Which one? Trap?
Yeah.
Borderlands looks terrible.
Yeah, Borderlands looks awful.
Is Trap this Friday or next Friday?
It's tomorrow.
Okay,
And
this
it,
says next Friday. Well, technically, this is the next Friday.
It doesn't.
Weird way to
have-
word that, but whatever.
Tomorrow's Friday, right, Cor?
Tomorrow is Friday, yes.
It doesn't have a rating on Rotten.
Oh, come on.
Yikes.
Is Maxo still here?
No, he went home.
It looks awful. The Trap movie looks terrible.
Yeah, right.
Tommy is commenting on House of the Dragon season 2.
Okay.
Hey, Tommy.
His critique apparently is not enough. You know what? To be honest,
Yeah.
3-letter
right.
word. The act itself, just not enough of that.
He's right.
There's very little of it in season 2. Just a couple of brothel scenes, and that's about it.
I thought he meant male nudity.
Well, that is what you get in season 2 of House of the Dragon. Back to movies for a second. I don't think I'd ever heard this before. Director James Cameron actually wanted to make Jurassic Park before Steven Spielberg beat him to the film's rights, but he wanted it to be darker and nastier, like Aliens with dinosaurs.
Man.
So more of a horror movie than kind of an action adventure movie like Jurassic Park ended up being.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
Probably would have worked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Before we move on from movies, I'd like to ask a question about movies.
Go on.
A movie. Deadman and Wolverine.
Jesus.
Deadman.
Deadman and Wolverine.
That's the title of the podcast.
Is that?
You know better than that.
I don't know what it.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yep.
And Wolverine. Is that? Are those two movies that like you see one at one like one airs and the next one airs?
No.
Is
No,
it
they're
one
together.
movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
And
Batman
the name
and Robin.
of it is
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
Deadpool a thing
Yes.
or a person?
You really
Yes.
don't know?
I have no idea.
Deadpool is
And
Ryan
I'm
Reynolds.
not-
I know. I believe you.
Okay.
It seems hard to
miss
believe
that.
you.
Yeah.
I know who Wolverine is. And that's Hugh Jackman, and I saw that movie one time.
The X-Men movies or,
Yeah.
or the Wolverine
Right,
standalones.
But Deadpool is also a
Yes, a
character.
character.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
amazing.
did
And has
not know
had
that.
2 gigantic hit films on
Huge.
his own.
And
Were
he's
they
Ryan
called
Reynolds.
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
And Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
And they're hilarious, and they're very dirty. So it doesn't surprise me that you haven't because you have kids. But yeah,
Really?
they're very, very good.
Yes.
The first one's fantastic.
the third one is
Parker?
Yeah, phenomenal.
the Deadpool Wolverine is the best Marvel movie of all time.
I've seen some tweets about that.
It's
an
so good.
overstatement.
It's so
Really?
good.
Iron
So
Man 1's better.
What proper
No,
background
Deadpool's
do I need? Obviously, need to get caught
A
up
PhD.
in order to see the current one and know what's going on.
Sauce.
I need to see
Kelly and I
Deadpool.
Kelly saw the third one and hadn't seen the other two, and she loved it.
Well, that's a woman's
Marnie, have
viewpoint.
you seen Shakespeare in Love?
No. Is that the one with Paltrow?
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Maybe when it came out.
Then
but
you'll
I
be
don't
fine.
remember
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
How far in
That's
are
a big
you?
part of it. Oh my
Yeah, you'll figure it out
God.
then.
Oh my God.
Marnie.
Marnie, please.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
typing out loud.
I was not being funny. That was not a joke.
No, I believe you. I can
did
see it,
not
yeah.
know that was a character. I thought it was a thing, and so the title was confusing me.
Yeah.
Deadpool, and
You
I
thought
thought it was
a
two
double
words.
feature.
Yes, and I
You
thought
get
it
to go
was
see
two
both
words.
movies.
Like there's kind of a horror movie. There's a pool
Boy.
of dead people.
Did you hate Wallace and
And-
Gromit?
Oh, brilliant.
Then-
yeah.
So remember a week or two ago we
Brilliant
talked about
talk.
there was what was the stat that like 7 or 8% of the country had never heard of Netflix, and I just said how can you?
That's weird.
But how can you walk around and not even know it?
Right.
I understand not having it, but how do you not even know what it is?
Yeah.
That is a little weird that you've somehow survived in America for the last 7 years and don't know what Deadpool is.
It wasn't just her.
I
She
haven't
had a
seen
partner.
either of the movies, and I love Ryan Reynolds. He's obviously a very funny actor. I've heard those movies are right up my alley as well.
Dude,
they're a
they're
lot like
great.
The Boys on Amazon Prime, where they're just violent and dirty, and that's funny to me. So I haven't seen them, but I mean,
It's worth it. They're
I
good.
just
I know
don't
what
go.
it is.
Yeah, they're
I
great.
don't go to movies.
But you have
Movies are
ears
great.
and eyes, right? You've seen commercials.
Yeah,
You've
you know
heard
what? I
people
don't
say-
watch a lot of
yeah.
commercials anymore because everything I watch is a paid for subscription. But you're right. That's kind of embarrassing.
That is a great point, Marnes. Yeah, if you don't have regular TV, you don't see many commercials anymore, do you?
And I have regular
That's
TV.
a
I
good
just
point.
don't watch
bragging.
anything
Yes.
live with
Got a
commercials.
lot of
If I'm
subscriptions.
watching something, it's because I've
And
recorded it,
Christmas.
like SNL.
Yeah.
I've recorded it and I fast forward the commercial.
Oh.
I just need to start paying more attention.
You're doing great.
You're doing
Everything's
fine.
doing great.
Well, that felt pathetic.
You won't be here tomorrow, right?
I don't want to short anyone.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
where we
hope-
come from.
Who are you cheering for tomorrow?
I'd
Creasel,
rather sleep.
Carly, Brian Oak, Audra Martin, Matt Minster.
Oh, Audra and Carly, obviously.
So just the ladies.
Yeah.
That's sexist.
That's it.
So you don't want to see
I'm
the other
just
three
cheering
guys
for
succeed?
someone to win big and then the second place person to have two maximum.
2. Or 3 max, right?
Three's
No
okay.
more than
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
I don't
That's
know.
all I want.
I still think you got a chance, Marn.
I know there's a
but
chance.
Parrish made it tough.
Parker, you
Because
get to
now
play
you're
next
down
year, I
4.
hope.
I hope.
Yeah, I bet.
I killed last week too, just listening. So yeah, I was on fire. I couldn't.
Is that
yeah,
right?
I was. Yeah, automatic. But I mean, great show. Parrish kind of struggled. I'm surprised.
Normally that would win. 4
Normally would.
Yeah, that was good.
Love you, brother.
Tomorrow at 8:15, yes, $70,500 on the line in quarterfinal number 4.
Wow.
Parker Fox, thanks for your time. Marnie Gellner,
Love you
thanks
guys.
for your time. Ben Lieber, thanks for your time. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9 to noon is next.